This is a continual part two. What I left off at part one. So this is continuing on with part two. So as we've been seeing, the pushing more and more of a central digital bank currency. The pushing of the digital RFID chip as well too. That's what's going to lead towards that direction. As we're seeing more and more of the digital dollar, Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency. As we've been saying it countless of times. As it says again, Canada plots a digital bond with the wholesales the centralists may settlement. As it says again, from New Indian Press, it says the government amends tax rule to include crypto assets and central digital currency in financial reporting framework. Read this news article. It says the go amending tax rules to include crypto assets and central digital currency financial reporting framework. It says revised rules introduce a concept of relevant crypto assets, expanding the definition of financial assets to include interest linked to crypto assets. It says in response to the global developments of the crypto assets reporting framework, updates to common reporting standard, the government has amending income tax rules to widen the reporting framework for financial accounts by bringing crypto assets into digital currencies of the CBC, a certain electronic money products with its M.O.T.B, if I pronounce that right. The amending notice, it says the amendments notified on March the 5th will take effect on January 1st, 2026, which that was 2 months ago. It says the revised rule introduced a concept kind of similar, I believe, with China. They was including a interest rate or something like that, or a free interest rate or something like that, including of their currency as well too. It says concept of relevance of crypto assets, expanding the definition of financial assets to include interest linked to crypto assets, the transactions including exchange between crypto and assets and the fiat currency or between the different crypto assets has been incorporated into the reporting framework. The notification also mandates and entitles that the whole of the central digital currency and the Pacific electronic money products on the behalf of customers may treat as a depository institute, bringing them within the scope of reporting financial institutions. It says to ease the compliance, the low risk accounts of the rules provided that certain electronic money accounts with the rolling data average, 90-day average balance, or not more than 10,000 may qualify for the simplified treatment. Financial institutes will also be required to maintain an additional information for reporting accounts. These including whether the account holder has provided a validation for certification, whether the account is joint or the number of joint account holders. The amendment rules will define qualified non-profitable entities eligible. It says for certain exemptions that they meet conditions such as a tax exemption status, restrictions, or distribution of income or assets. In addition, the rules clarify that the financial institutes may not need to report gross or proceeding from the sales or redemption of certain financial assets if the same information is already reported under the crypto assets reporting framework CARF. These rules from the backbone of Indians reporting obligation on the foreign account tax. So I'm going to read all the rest of that. It says India and United Emirates central digital currency linked to instant cross-border money transfers. The IT expands. The Business Nine's IT department expands reporting framework by including crypto and central digital currency. And this is from the block Outlook Business. Outlook Business as updated March the 6th, 2026 at 3:22 p.m. Central bank, both countries are exploring the digital currency Kara that could enable faster, cheaper cross-border payments for millions of Indians. India and United Emirates exploring a connection between the sovereign digital currencies to enable instant wallet-to-wallet cross-border transfers. Right, just like a couple of months ago from last year and this year, we've been seeing more and more of other nations are teaming up together using an option of cross-border payments that'll be potentially online and offline availability of that. And that's a significant sign that, hey, the central digital currency, Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrencies as well too, and pushing up the digital RFID chip, that's going to be optional of that as well too, because it's leaning towards that directions. I just want to add a side note to that. The move could significantly benefit over 4 million Indians in the United Emirates and one of the largest sources remittances to India. The deputy governor of M.O.T.B said central bank digital currencies protect monetary sovereignty and offer blockchain efficiencies without the risk of private tokens. India and the United Emirates may soon experience instant money transfers, and the central bank both countries are working to link after sovereign digital currencies. Mint report citing sources as one of the top sources of remittances to India's. The move will significantly benefit over 4 million Indians. The Reserve Bank of India has been developing the central bank digital currency of the CBC, which allows transactions money directly from wallet to wallet without banking acting intermediaries, if I pronounced that right. According to the report, both retail transactions as well as large value transactions are expected to benefit from such a link catch, linkage, linkage, if I pronounced that right. It says as a pure RBI, which is Reserve Bank of India, over 8 million Indians currently use the e-rupee, with the transactions total of 28,000 crore and 120 million transactions recorded till December, according to the report. The inventory entities such as the Lulu Group, DPR World, and Emerald Properties are operating significantly business in India. India commodities such as Larsen and Torbro, Taktia Group, and Reliance Industries will have large operations in the United Emirates. The Reserve Bank of India Deputy Governor has been calling for the development of the central digital currencies over stablecoins as a form of cryptocurrency. As Sankar also been vocal about how stablecoin does not serve as a purpose and to fiat money cannot reserve better. Unlike Bitcoin or stablecoin, the Reserve Bank of India supports the central digital currency of the CBDC mainly because they protect monetary sovereignty, meaning the central bank's controls of the country's money. Right, because we've been seeing a lot of companies and nations around the world. That's a main focus. Privacy concerns because they want to control their own money because they don't want to be monitored from these banks and from these companies and stuff like that. The government trying to control, monitor their every money and stuff like that. So I would say from last year into this year, from 2025 on to 2026, that's been the main top concern about your everyday business leader, CEO, businesses, companies, and different nations around the world. That's their main objective, to have sovereignty and protection and privacy of their own money. They do the bank-to-bank transfers. With the currency, if they choose Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. The digital dollar. The cryptocurrency stablecoin. And this is the book of Revelations. So as I bring up those news articles, news articles, that's what we're seeing a development from the United Arab Emirates and India using an option of a cross-border payments. That's going to be wallet, I would say wallet to wallet cross-border payments. That's used what's the central digital currency. So that shows that we're leaning more and more of a cashless society. More and more towards the Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and the final pushes that leads to the road to the pushing of the M.O.T.B, which is the mark of the beast of this current beast system that they want to implement this digital RFID chip. With this Neuralink nanotechnology brain chip and this digital currency as well too, because everything is already a cashless society as it is already, so it is leaning towards that directions. And this is a major prophecy that's about to come to pass. We feel this is Revelation 13 verse 16, and it calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, for a bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, they're using the cross-border payments, that's online and offline option. But that's going to lead to the pushing of the digital RFID chip. That's going to receive in your right hand or in your foreheads. Revelation 13 verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the name of his name, right? So that no man might buy or sell. And that's why it's leaning towards that directions. So we're seeing, this real ID, digital ID, Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, Neuralink, nanotechnology, brain chip, digital RFID chip, smart cities, 15-minute cities, and more of a cashless society on this B system. So in order for you to buy or sell, you got to have that digital RFID chip. That's going to be part of finance in order to buy or sell, to do transactions. Revelations 13 verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him have understanding. Count the number of the beasts, for it is a number of a man. His number is SIX, or his Greek word SIX, right? This current beast system that's going to push forth this this financial system under this current beast system, which is ruled by a man, which is a SIX, 303 score of the mark of the beast. So with that, hopefully this was edifying. Part 1 and part 2 of this sit down lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates as of March the 6th, 2026 on this Friday afternoon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Hashem Akarkadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, in His own begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew of the Lashwan, the Lashwan Holy Tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, while Akim Akbar. Until next time, I say Shalom.